good, YouTube? We back in the basketball trenches with some more good content, and today we got another banger. So for those who didn't know, Jamal Crawford hosted his crossover event yesterday in Seattle, and he had the special guest, Lebron James, pulled up all the way to Seattle to ball out with some of the NBA's best youngest talent. So we had Paolo Banchero, Dejounte Murray, Aaron Gordon, Isaiah Thomas, Jayson Tatum, a whole repertoire of top tier players that was just there to ball out and put on for the fans. A beautiful showcase, And it was two main things that happened on the court that I wanted to talk about. But before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay up to date on all content. Subscribe to the site and stay plugged in like an extension cord. Oh yeah, and we dropping our blog today too, so make sure y'all check out our Patreon. Let's get it. Anywho, Paolo Banchero, Dejounte Murray, back at the crossover event, this time one-on-one, like they was last time, sorry y'all. One-on-one bowling. Now, for those who viewed the clips, for those who seen the highlights, if you was active on Twitter, you would have saw Paolo Banchero and Dejounte Murray facing up one-on-one. Dejounte Murray let Paolo try to drive the ball. Paolo fell. Dejounte Murray helped him up. Gave him a wild tap to the buns, which was very Ayo, adding on to the other Ayo things that he has said on Instagram. That's my guy, though. As we can see, there's no beef. There's no hard feelings. There's no beef. Two Seattle young superstars just balling out, showing love, playing for the fans. A whole bunch of people popped out. They was camping outside the gym from the day before, the night before. I'm gonna drop that clip for y'all too. From the night before, they was camping just to see LeBron James pull up to the event. But anywho, as we just saw with those two, there's no beef. It was all smiles, all giggles, happy ballers, happy basketball players, and they should stay in that lane, because the whole ideology of them being basketball players but being gangsters at the same time, we can't get jingy with that, and we from the trenches, so that don't go down over here. Second thing I wanted to point out, the game got shut down. It was so lit that they shut the game down by the second half. The courts were flooded. They flooded the courts. They couldn't even continue the game. So for the most part, the fans were only able to get half of a performance from LeBron James, Jayson Tatum, Isaiah Thomas, Aaron Gordon, Dejounte Murray, Paolo Banchero. They were only able to get half the performance. But in that little bit of time, it was so amazing. It was so beautiful to see. I like this so much because the NBA players are actually putting themselves in the hearts of the trenches. Like any street ball court, any ProAM, anywhere you go where they're having open runs, I want y'all to understand that is the trenches. That's where you're going to find the basketball players who did not make it to the NBA, who have so much skill and so much talent that they could compete and keep up with these basketball players. Like I said, it's the trenches. But it's very beautiful to see, man. Like Dejounte Murray said, like basketball players need to stop being scary and jump on the court so that the fans could get the experience. There's so many people out there that's just waiting to collect content, or that's trying to meet different people, trying to network. Like that's an event where you can network. Beautiful. I love it, man. Basketball players outside. Even Rucker Park was lit yesterday. Like I said, we're going to drop the blog. It's going to be on Patreon. It was amazing to see, man. It's the basketball trenches, like I said. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell to stay up to date on all episodes. Stay plugged in like an extension cord. Let's get it.